I was listening to a commentary that Harvey was doing on his channel about Malik Yoba and his situation. And I was scrolling through the comments and I came across one from a woman by the name of Chabella Amore. I've actually seen her leave comments in various places that I frequent. And she said something about this artist named Ari Lennox. And I had heard that name before because where I used to work at, there was a person who actually came and approached me about someone by that name, and I said I never heard of her. So like I only heard of her one time. And after looking up what I found out about her and what she said on Twitter, wherever she came from, they can keep her. And unfortunately I found out she's out of DC, so she's a lot closer to me than I'd like. But anyway, if y'all want to know what pushing an agenda looks like, you're about to find out as I read this article and then read her tweets. So it says Dreamville artist Ari Lennox dropped her fantastic debut album Shea Butter Baby, ironically Shea Butter, in May and saw a lot more attention brought to her name. Now that her fan base has grown, she is setting down some ground rules to weed out those who support she has no interest in receiving. In an 8-tweet thread today, Lennox made explicitly clear that homophobes are not welcome in her community. Please, if you don't support LGBTQ community, you don't support me, she wrote. You don't support my family and the people I love. So all of you delusional and fake religious self-righteous weirdos unfollow and subscribe. Well, I can be honest and tell you right now, I never followed you and I would never subscribe to you. And at this point, you could be one of the best singers right now and I will not download your music. So actually, I'm ahead of the curve. The R&B singer's resolute stance seems to have been solidified by the personal experience of family members not showing up to her sister's wedding due to her having married another woman. She addressed this in one of her tweets. You can't support your own flesh and blood because of years of unhealthy conditioning from religion and media. People really live their short lives in a mental prison. Understandably, after witnessing firsthand how people's ignorance hurt her loved ones, she had to draw the line where she stands for her fans. In the thread, Lennox dismisses multiple justifications that people tend to invoke when trying to defend their queer-phobic views, but in the end, she leaves them with a simple message. Please FOH, and FOH, for those of you who don't know me, is fuck out of here. Now, what I'm going to do is read the tweets that she posted. She says, I hate homophobic and transphobic people so much. I am also aware of how strong of a word hate is. So buzz off. If you're homophobic and transphobic, I don't fuck with you. Please, if you don't support LGBTQ community, you don't support me. You don't support my family and the people I love. So all of you delusional and fake religious self-righteous weirdos, unfollow and unsubscribe. Like simply fuck you. To be gay is beautiful. It is natural. One doesn't have to experience trauma to be gay. Yes, I believe people are born that way. Notice she says she believes people are born that way. Not science backing that up, but she believes that. Yes, I hate people who hate gay people. If there's a God, I believe he made us in his image and made no mistakes. I don't believe in quote unquote a gay agenda. No agenda can alter what is already innate. No religion or media or bully can convince me that true love is unnatural. I have family members that didn't show to my own sister's wedding because she is married to a woman. You can't support your own flesh and blood because of years of unhealthy conditioning from religion and media. People really live their short lives in a mental prison. She caps it off by saying people will be so trapped in this mental prison and don't even see they're living a lie, following rules that are made up by man. The fact that she said by man right there lets me know she probably has a hint of feminism in her as well. People were gay from the beginning of time and will be long after we are gone. If that doesn't sound like pushing an agenda, I don't know what is. Now, let me get technical right quick. She's an up and coming artist and she's doing this right now and she's pushing this against her fan base that is growing. And she most likely has, and because she's out of DC, she most likely has a strong black audience. So who do you think she's taking this rant against? And let's not also forget, it said her sister, who would also be black, married another woman, and she's going out against her family. So who is she pushing this rant on towards? Us or them? Because there's always that stigma that the black community is the most homophobic community and all this, that, and the third, despite the palm color community pushing all the policy against them. But, you know, because we are seen as the softer target, it all comes down on our head. If she don't sit her wannabe scissor ass down somewhere with this little rant, little girl, because that's exactly how she's acting, is a child, little child. I don't care if she is over the age of 18. You better chill the fuck out before your career is dead on arrival. Like, you just got here. People are just now learning who you are. You get one little claim to fame and then this is what you do. I'm gonna go ahead and read these comments. There's only 8 of them. Someone says, let me unfollow Shorty since she insists. Someone says, I don't support them, but I don't hate or bash them either. Shaming people for not supporting what you support is only going to make things worse. Also, she's got an ugly ass nose. Someone else says, she's so fucking lame. These delusional ass LGBT community supporters love insinuating that non-supporters are mentally restricted or some shit. Weak ass defense mechanism. Someone else said, unfollow, even though I don't follow her to begin with. I'm in the same boat. Someone said, I accidentally liked the article. They said, F this bitch. I ain't homophobic, but don't fucking act like the whole world is supposed to support these weirdo ass niggas and trannies. And that was pretty much it. Like, she's doing a whole lot with the leastest. She's doing the mostest with the leastest. I don't know. And then she had the nerve to say that there's no agenda being passed. Did she not just see what she went on a rant about and what she was saying? That's all part of the agenda right there. Now, the way she's talking, you would think that she's a part of that community, but I don't think she is. She's just the advocate, mainly because her sister is, which makes me question, would she have felt this way if her sister wasn't a lesbian? My thing is this. I truly believe the only reason she made that rant is because her family did not go to her sister's wedding. Because she made sure to use that as an example for her talking points. That specific thing right there. And let me tell you, she's an up-and-coming artist. She doesn't have a worldwide fan base. So her fan base is most likely people who look like you and I. She's projecting that to us. I don't care what anybody says. But you ain't got to worry about me going to rush to download her music or even listen to it for free on YouTube. After today, I probably will forget all about her, to be quite honest. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one. And one more thing I wanted to add. Take out her pushing this narrative. The fact that she was saying, if you don't support this, I don't support you, or just unsubscribe or unfollow. That's very childish. That's almost like saying, like, remember back when you was in school, they said with the whole friend situation, you had someone say, well, if you're friends with that person, I can't be friends with you because I don't like them. So it's almost like she's saying, if you don't support this, then don't even bother following me, anything like that. Well, the thing is, if she has a growing fan base or a growing following base, how would she know who doesn't or does not support that community? What's she going to do? Bet all of her followers, which is probably thousands right now? Like, let's really tighten up and think for a second here.